7 is underway on EA Sports. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Smith going to look to throw right away. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A shotgun snap for Smith. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Play action this time with Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. You talk about this Lions defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. In motion, the tight end. Here's Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly, and forcing incompletions.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's to the tight end, Laporta. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
14 yards that time for number 14.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The Lions are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Here's Smith. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Here we go on 4th, Smith. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
2nd down and 4. Love, they go play action now. And that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Love looking to throw it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. In motion left, that's Reed. On 4th down, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown! Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Now Smith. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and 10 at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun, here's Smith. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. To the air again, Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 21 yards away. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Working out of the gun. Love. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, Now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Room here to run. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now a 2nd and 10. Now maybe a free play here for Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes a pretty good lick there as he'll wind up getting about 3. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. To throw is Smith. That's complete to the Porter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Smith. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll send Reed in motion left. Love. That's caught by Howard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
In motion left, that's Reed. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
In motion goes the tight end. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Reed. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
2nd down and 3. To the air again, Love. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now thrown incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Love from the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Here's Smith. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's the game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Smith. Oh, and for the first time this season, he's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Love. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that throws incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing is Smith. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Out of the gun, Smith. That is caught by LaPorta. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. To get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love from the gun on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 70 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. Now Narbison for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's... the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally. Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing. Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Love looking to throw it. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And some room to run now. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
From the gun, here's Smith. And this is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Smith's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Smith. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Smith to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Here's 2nd down and 3. Smith. And he rifles one incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
That's caught, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
This is 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. Short pass to Howard.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd down. Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And his kick is right there. It's good, and there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, These offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Green Bay, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.